So I run Brisbane Family Law Centre. It is a boutique legal practice that does what it says on the tin. It is a family law practice located here in Brisbane. Probably the feature with Smokeball that has been the most helpful for me and was one of the big reasons that I chose to invest in this software this year is the ability, I describe it as it sort of sucks up all of my emails. So I receive a huge volume of email each day, and one of the challenges I was having with the system we had previously was not being able to store those emails in an efficient way. And the way Smokeball interacts with Outlook, it enables my emails to just automatically be tracked and stored across on client files, and I'm finding that that is really helping in terms of locating things and as a result saving a lot of time. I think the most obvious advantage, or I guess one of the features that I really appreciated when I was first investigating Smokeball and comparing it to a couple of other products, was that I found it was really user-friendly. So it was a system that I felt was quite intuitive to how I interact with technology, and I was easily able to navigate the system without a lot of training from a pretty early start. And that was important to me in terms of implementing a whole new practice management system in a firm and having to train our team. I wanted to find something that from the get-go was pretty easy to understand and work with. Smokeball has definitely helped us with remote work. Ironically, we didn't have it installed at the time that the changes occurred here in Australia in March and we all had to work remote. But that was one of the drivers for me in starting to look for a new practice management software system. So we're still in the implementation phase of installing Smokeball here at the firm, but it is certainly making it easier for us to access client data from different locations. We've got apps on the phones that enable us to access it there. We've got it on our PCs and can obviously pick up our laptops and take them anywhere. And that was one of the big drivers for me in investing in Smokeball, was that ability to work from anywhere and access the technology anywhere that we were. I think any technology system that I'm looking at and ultimately investing in, one of the features for me is to improve productivity. That's one of the significant advantages of any technology in the legal profession at the moment. Has Smokeball improved our productivity? Well, I am still in the very early stages, as I said, of implementing it. So there is still that clunkiness as you're trying to work it out and learn a new system. But I can certainly speak from my own experience that with email particularly, I've already found that ability to just automatically tag things across to a client file is absolutely saving me time, not having to go in, save things down, print things off. I know there are so many more features within Smokeball that I'm yet to play with and learn about, so I'm confident that it will continue to increase our productivity as we move forward. But I can say even just in the very early stages of starting to play with the technology and compare it to things that we've had in the past, it absolutely has improved the productivity here at the firm. I decided to investigate a new practice management system when the lockdown period occurred here in March. And it's a decision that I've been toying with for 5 years. So for a long time, I've known that we needed a practice management system in here that was going to do more than what I've had. I've had my firm for 12 years and I've had the same system that whole time. But we're not a particularly traditional firm. We're fully fixed pricing. We don't use a lot of sort of heavy precedents. Most of our work is quite bespoke. And so a lot of the things that I think are attractive with many of the practice management systems weren't necessarily the things that I was looking for as I ventured out to find a new system. And so for me, it was really trying to find a system that could link together all of the different pieces that we needed. And that was, I guess, for me, Smokeball offered as much as I needed and seemed to be the product that worked best for the type of firm that I'm running. Since we implemented Smokeball here, my team have had lots of great things to say about this product, which is, I think, in itself great. You know, as a business owner, you know you're implementing significant firm-wide change. That's always going to come potentially with some challenges, some kickback, all of that. I haven't seen that in my organisation, and I sort of credit that to a couple of different things. We are usually a pretty forward-thinking firm. We were ready for something new and different that could link together all of the different pieces that we had before. But I have also really appreciated the support and training that we've had from the Smokeball team. So as we've found things that we couldn't understand or couldn't do, there's always been someone that's been willing to help us work out how to do it. So I think it's certainly We've found document automation, emails, like all of these sort of micro parts of the product really helpful. But just having one place that you can go that has all of your client data, all of your business data, that talks to the main tools that I use, such as Xero for my bookkeeping and accounting, that's been probably one of the most powerful things for our organisation as a whole. I think the main pain point that led me to make the decision to really invest in a new system was triggered by the changes here in 2020 as a result of COVID, having to move everyone remote. We've always had a partially remote team. I've had people, albeit we work from a Brisbane office, I've had people living in New South Wales. I had a team member living in New Zealand last year. And so we have always had capacity to work from different places, but we haven't really had the technology that would support that best. And so the minute the whole team was working remote, we were sort of piecing together some cheap and cheerful tools to make it work, and it did, but I knew that that wasn't a long-term solution. And it seemed that the changes here in the COVID period here in Australia were the perfect opportunity to make a better long-term decision around what is the practice management software that our firm needs to be able to work from anywhere. And Smokeball offered that. And I think a cloud-based system that enables people to log in from anywhere using different devices solves that problem in a really helpful way. Look, I absolutely would recommend that anyone looking at practice management software look at Smokeball as one of the options. I think it's really important when you're considering investing in a piece of technology for your firm to start first with really identifying what it is that you need in your organisation. We're all running quite different businesses, and so the things that I need may not be the same as what others need. But I absolutely would say, organise to participate in a trial, have a look at how the product works. I've certainly found it a really helpful product in our firm. I do think the investment in the Smokeball technology has been worthwhile. We needed a practice management system. It's something I've known for many years that I needed to investigate, and one of the challenges in running a law firm is you just never have time. So I had some time this year. I invested the time in really looking at a series of different products to ensure that I was picking the right product for us. And I think this is a competitively priced product in the market with a lot of bells and whistles, and that's what I was looking for. When I was investigating Smokeball, I was also investigating two other technology systems that could ultimately assist the firm. And going through the process with three different organisations, I guess their sales process, participating in sessions where they were demonstrating their product, gave me a good opportunity to see how these different businesses approached that client onboarding experience. One of the things that I really appreciated with the Smokeball team is that they did that activity with me, but then were also able to do that activity separately with my whole team. And the feedback that I got from my team after them participating in that training session or that demonstration session was incredibly positive. And one of the things that all of my team members said that they really appreciated was that there were a number of different people from Smokeball that had participated in that demonstration, from their financial aspects and also obviously the product and legal aspects. And as a result, all of the different members of my team were able to ask questions and have them answered in live time. There was a real sense that there was respect for my organisation in terms of who showed up from Smokeball and how they participated, which I think at times, the business owner receives a lot of respect and maybe not all of the other participants. And I really did appreciate with Smokeball, there was a sense of, we're not so much here to sell you this thing, we want to show you if it's going to work for you. And it was quite a pleasant, surprisingly, quite a pleasant experience in terms of purchasing technology.